Rico, congratulations on your new contract. How proud are you to sign a new 5-year deal at the club?
Well, thank you, and it's amazing for me. Never really expected it from last year. So it's been quite a quick year. Everything's gone so quickly. For me, it's amazing. For me, my family, it's a chance for me now to live my dream and work as hard as I can to, continue to get better and do more for the club. So, yeah, I'm really proud.
What does it mean for your family to sign this new deal?
I think for them it means just as much as it does to me. I've been given the chance to play in a team that has won the treble, and now I'm being given a new contract at the club that I love and that I've been at my whole life. They've brought me to training every day from when I was a kid. So for them it's amazing.
You touched on it there. You've been here since the age of 8. What does Manchester City mean to you?
I mean, really, it's all I've known. So, from 8, I've been at Platt Lane, now here at the CFA, week in, week out. Countless training sessions, and the people that have been around me, I've known them all my life. My teammates from the younger age groups, but it's something that now I love, and it's pretty much like a family.
How important have your family been to you on this journey so far?
They've been vital, because without them I couldn't go to any training sessions, couldn't go to any games. So, they're the reason that I'm here today.
You touched on it a little bit earlier. It's been an incredible year for you. Could you have imagined the year you've had from last summer?
No, definitely not. I'm very fortunate with being able to go away on the tour last year, which I think put me in a good position to be around the squad. But even then, after that tour, I didn't think I'd even play a game in the Premier League, or maybe in the cup, maybe some here there. But it's amazing that I've got the amount of chances that I've got last year, but I need to keep on going now and work even harder.
What were the sort of key learnings that you took from last season?
I'd probably say just in the bad moments, there weren't many for the team, but I seen from even just watching the games, when there was bad moments or good moments, everyone kept their head, didn't get carried away, or didn't lose focus of what the end goal was.
Describe your emotions, particularly in the Champions League final. We saw you really emotional on the sideline, sort of willing your teammates on. Talk us through that experience, because I can imagine it was really, really great for yourself.
Well, obviously it was the first time I've ever been there. They've been there before once, but for me, I've watched it on TV, and you see how passionate the players are, and then when you get there, you realise why, because of how high stakes it is. You could work all season to be there and then lose it all, but once we were there and we were 1-0 up, I just felt, so involved in the game, just even being on the sidelines. So that's where it comes from.
What was it like to hold that trophy in your hands?
Like I said, it's something that you watch, on the TV, and you see it all the time. But to actually do it, it's kind of a surreal thing. And even now, it's still surreal. You don't really believe that it's really true for yourself. But it's just amazing.
Pep asked you to play quite a complex role last season. Talk us through sort of learning that role on the training field and then translating that onto the pitch.
Well, I think it's something that I kind of touched on when I was in the under-18s, for the year, and coming inside more often. But it wasn't really as much as I did with Pep. But he asked me to play a certain way, and I'm not going to say no. It's a chance to play more games if I can play a different role, and yeah, I think it clicked pretty well. And watching, John do it in training and other players do it, it's like a first-hand lesson to what I need to do, how I need to move and stuff like that. But I think once I started playing it a few more times, I understood it and became more of a signature role for myself.
What's it like learning from arguably some of the best in the world at football? Like you say, John there, sort of learning that role.
It's the best way to learn. You're going to pick it up a lot quicker, and even with a manager, learning off him, he's taught the best. So just try and get as much information off everyone as you can, and you're going to naturally get better.
How has life in the academy prepared you for first team football, do you think?
I think in the academy there's the philosophy's the same. So everyone tries to play out, everyone tries to play the same way, dominate the game, dominate the ball. So I think it prepares you quite well. But obviously there's a big difference between boys and men's football. That's the only difference that you can't really prepare for. But I think being young in the academy and sometimes playing up some ages, you know, being under 15, playing the 16s games kind of prepares you for having less time on the ball, thinking quicker and stuff like that.
During the Tour of Asia just gone, we saw you play in a bit more of an advanced role as well. How do you view your position on the pitch?
I just, you know, I try and play wherever I get told to play. So I just try and do my best in whatever position, whether it's left back, right back, if it's in the midfield. I just try and do as best as I can. I enjoy playing higher up because you kind of get more involved with it higher up the pitch, but I enjoy playing anywhere.
Pep also said last season that your enthusiasm and hunger to win and get trophies was crucial for the whole group. I can imagine that desire is still there to go on and win trophies again this season.
Yeah, definitely for me. You know, some of the people in the team have won 5 Premier Leagues, so that's a goal for me to win 3, 4, 5, as many as I can do while I'm here, and you know, continue to push for Champions League and stuff like that. We've
seen at the moment we've got a real rich plethora of players, and especially in defence. What's it like for you and the challenge to rub shoulders with them, but also try and compete for first team places as well?
Obviously, it's difficult because it's such a competitive league, and you know, every game is kind of a must-win. So for me, it pushes me to train harder, get better, and you know, look at myself at where I can improve in certain things. Also, get things wrong. So when I can see they're doing something right, and maybe I'm not doing it as well, I can look at myself and see what I can improve. So it's also a good thing for me.
What is it about the academy here at City which helps players like yourself thrive through the group ages and then into the first team as well?
I think generally it's just because we all have the same idea, you know, from the top to everyone wants to play, everyone has to be good on the ball. So I think it's not that big of a switch when you go into first team training and everyone's so good on it, and you have to be up to the level as well.
And finally from me, what are your goals for the next season?
For me, it's mainly just continue to improve on myself, get better at certain things, you know, get more game time and be more comfortable playing week in, week out and stuff like that, and also just being ready for whenever I'm needed.
Rico, congratulations once again and best of luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Cheers.